My mom always told me, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything. Actually, you all staring at me like this is reminding me of the Jubilee last summer. You know what I mean? Like those really creepy Queen dolls. Yeah, that was not good. But at least they were solar powered, right? That's really good. They were energy efficient, so that made it fine. That was actually true of our Olympics Games Maker uniforms. I went in the cupboard to get mine the other day. I live in a flat that doesn't have closets, it only has cupboards. It's about as big as a stage. But yeah, so I went to go get my very snazzy purple and red bellhop shirt, and I found that it had turned to dust. They told us they were compostable. I didn't realize my cupboard was compostable. Oh well. Actually, when I signed up to be a games maker, I thought we were going to be doing things like making Olympic Monopoly. I didn't realize what they were talking about. And then they said that we were going to be the face of the games. But thankfully they gave us hats so nobody could actually tell who we were, so it was fine. Actually, after the Olympics were going on, I developed this really severe problem. It was a case of face blindness. Every games maker I saw just looked the same. It was really dreadful, and one day someone came up to me and they said, "Oh, hello, Mead," and I looked at them and I said, "Hello, games maker." "Mead, it's your boyfriend." "Oh, I'm not even wearing a games maker uniform." Oops. Who was that guy? Oh well. Actually, when I looked at myself on my ID too, I couldn't really tell that it was me. It was really horrible. I looked kind of like this. But then they had us taking the pictures at 8:30 on a Saturday morning, so I'm not really sure what they expected. And they wouldn't even let me have my white lightning in the picture with me. It was really horrible. White lightning isn't that bad as long as you're not drinking it on public transport. The bus makes it taste bad. Yeah, it was a very interesting experience being games maker. Everyone was running around all over the place, you know, from A to B and blah. And one day I was standing in the stadium and looking out, and everyone was going, "Games maker, games maker!" They cheered us all once. Nice. You know, this guy shoved me out of the way and said, "Get off the track!" It's just so rude. I don't understand. I'd always thought Usain Bolt was going to be a nice guy, very humble. You know, when he does this, he's pointing to the audience, right? I don't know, but I was pretty disappointed about that. Did anyone go to the Olympics? Yeah. It was pretty exciting, right? Yeah. You're welcome. Yeah, it was really exciting though. It had such a good atmosphere. Everyone was so happy and they were really going for it. And you know, there was all the good sport and the men sticking their heads up other men's bums. Not like that, not in a gay way, in a Greek way. Wrestling. Get your mind out of the plumbing. Just absolutely twisted. Yeah, I mean, actually, I've been really wishing that we had the weather that we had last year. About 12 degrees and raining every day. We never have that kind of weather in London, do we? I went to my first training session and I'd even been wearing a rain jacket, and I think I had an umbrella, and it went through my rain jacket. And I show up to this training session a bit late, and the woman who's standing there is in a sundress, wearing practically nothing. And I thought at first it was that English optimism, you know, if I wear a sundress, the sun's going to come out. Exactly, it will be a nice day. But it turned out she was Italian. I don't really know why you guys outsource the Olympic Games. But yeah, so it turned out she was Italian, and she said to us, "I don't understand why it's so cold and rainy, where's the summer?" And we all laughed. And turned out she was serious. She asked us why we were laughing, and so I just looked at her and I marched up to her and I said, but eventually, thankfully, she said something worth hearing, which took a while. But she told us, lean forward, it's very important, I'm going to leave you on this. She said to us that if you aren't sure if someone is a man or a woman, you direct them to both toilets. So in case you're wondering, the toilets are upstairs and on the left for both. So it's fine. Good night.